Alright guys, hello. Welcome to our gameplay of Bioshock 2. Going on, easy difficulty because I'm terrible at games. Sorry. Yeah, everything's weird. If I put it on my right hand, it was on the left side of the screen. Being recorded, it's weird. Rebels.
Look, Daddy, it's you.
It does look like me. I had a tumor for a head. That's horrible.
Let's go out to play, Daddy. More angels, Daddy. This way.
Come with us, little girl.
You want some, big guy? Bigger they are, harder they are! Get out of here, freak!
There we are. He's perfectly safe now. This is not your daughter. Do you understand? Her name is Eleanor, and she is mine.
Name's Eleanor, stupid.
Now, kneel, please.
I don't like this.
Remove your helmet.
This comes off.
Now, take the pistol.
I don't like this.
Place it against your head.
Ooh, a Luger.
Fire.
Ask why, please. How are y'all doing? Good. That's good.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I was like a Bioshock game grind. I have my favorite of Bioshock life. That's all I gotta go on about this. Child,
Father.
I'm scared. It's safe. It's not. Sorry, Daddy. I'll try. I can't run, so.
Daddy was sleeping for such a long time, and Eleanor has missed you. Find her and you'll be all better. Daddy!
That bitch stole my child. That was my child. You're right, monies.
Woe unto the great city! It is no way to salvation. The blood of the Lamb is the only way.
You're introverted, but
I heard that.
is someone in the hall?
Down! To the abyss!
Lesson 1, Mop Jockeys. You are under the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your head...
Ah, at last a signal. You who are bringing this dead city to life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are, and I am in much need of your help. Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station.
Are actually made for. Yeah. Even tweaking the metal now.
Lesson 1, Mop Jockeys. You are under the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat, you're already fired. Lesson 2. You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the guests out of the pool first. Scares these rich pricks to watch a working stiff hurling thunderbolts. You follow me?
Think of me not as leader, but as mother to the Rapture family. To my daughter, Eleanor. Soon you will be born,
Man, this
and
game looks
Rapture
good on PC.
will be your home. You shall be raised as I was, to advance the common good through social psychiatry. This city's potential is immeasurable, Eleanor. Yet our beliefs are unwelcome here. Life will be difficult, but the price of revolution is always dear. If we are patient with her, Rapture will come to us.
Barely made it down alive. But here it is. And it's real. Rapture. This is where that thing took my poor baby girl. From what I saw in the sub, most of the city's in ruins. But there were lights here and there. And shapes moving. I'm rambling, scared, I guess. But maybe, if I find this Dr. Lamb I keep hearing over the PA, I'll find Cindy too.
Big sister doesn't want you playing with me.
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb with a message for the people. Remember, Big Sister is always watching. To steal Adam is to steal from the Rapture family. Your family.
Sorry if it takes too long. I'll just listen to everything I've been
Diane insisted that we spend a weekend at the Adonis. And already I find myself seeking a respite from my vacation. But she deems it necessary to chide me for working. The words dissolve into an endless animal bleat. I founded Rapture to be free of law and God, to live among those for whom work is our wage. Yet, when Diane speaks of burying my child, I am given pause. Until now, I had never considered my legacy. Perhaps
In that suit, even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good. But Rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station. Find me there. Ah, Herr Delta. You arrive, as the little one said you would. Come upstairs to the ticket booth, and I will offer what I know of you.
Give me my goddamn dollar back!
Roses are personally my favorite Big Daddies. Of course, like second favorite. My first, I would tie between Arthur and Big Bouncer. My least favorite is the Lancers because I never liked Lancers personally.
Now most who survive are like this. Splicers. They're drug addicts. Vicious animals. This is Dr. Sophia Lamb.
Diane insisted. I'm told that the people grow tense and isolated in the absence of the sun. Now they clamor for a psychiatrist. Do they miss the state censor, I wonder? Wartime seizure of private assets? Or the checkup police vanishing them in the night? Regardless, this Lamb woman is said to be the foremost practitioner.
I know you. That symbol on your hand marks you a dead man. 10 years, Subject Delta, since I watched you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger. But take heart. Out of your pain, paradise was born. I don't know how you survived, but your suffering is over now. These men will ease your burden. Please understand that like all I have done, this is an act of love. It is Sophia Lamb. She has found you. Now you know of the enemy we share, Sophia Lamb. The camera in your helmet allows me to watch through your eyes and help you to fight her. Careful, security cameras belong to Lamb. But if you are clever, they can be made to serve you.
Control.
It's me, Eleanor. I know you're awake in there. I can feel it. Mother won't be able to toy with you like that ever again. This plasmid is for you. If I'm right, you can use it now. Please, find me.
Objects at foes. You can even catch grenades and throw them back.
He's up topside now, eyeballing with all the can-can girls. And if anybody gets limpy, pow, he's got the bomb.
Without me. No city without the Atlantic Express. Ryan took his first grand tour on my flagship coach. These days, personal bathyspheres are all the rage. My rails only connect the oldest parts of Rapture now. And the city's just left me behind. Plenty of cash in the bank, though. This private vehicle craze will blow over soon.
Lamb is using the splicers against you. Most big daddies are like her slaves, guarding the little ones. But someone has awakened you. I know of your bond with Eleanor Delta. To save yourself, you will come for her. But Eleanor has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place for you in paradise. In ethical psychiatry, we must account for the role of evolution. Depression, fits of panic, sexual pathos, all responses to ancient selection pressure. The irony is that this theory is why Ryan's people invited me here. They mistake my study of natural law for the worship of competition. Remember, Eleanor, One must know the beast before it can be slain. Quickly! Head for the elevator! Now, here is what the children tell me. You are a very old Big Daddy, bonded for life to a single little one. When you are apart for too long, your body begins to shut down like a coma. As long as the girl is in the rapture, you are trapped here as well. The name of your little one is Eleanor Lamb, daughter of Sophia. She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go there and save her before it is too late.
Who's there? Let's fix your face, baby!
You see? This is why I must fight Sophia Lamb. She is using the new little ones for something. And I have returned to rescue them. If I do not, more children will die for my sins. And the rapture nightmare it will repeat forever. Now, we must talk.
Citizens of Rapture, this is Subject Delta. Behind that mask hides an enemy of the people, without soul or sympathy. It is a beast apart, and as family, we must tear out its jaw and drive it back into the sea.
Fuck you too. Why must you tear out my jaw?
Lamb will take this place apart to fight you. Please hold back the splicers until we escape. Sophia Lamb has taken the rapture and is responsible for stealing children from the surface. Her splicers destroyed my submersible and forced me to run. But the ticket booth here is secure, and though I cannot trust it, Sinclair is a valuable ally. I have already rescued a few of the new little ones from Lamb. They all want to know how we will get home. I wish I had the right words for them. Thank you. Now I must leave you, and I am sorry for this. But there are others I must help before the city drowns. This man Sinclair, he is an ally, and will guide you to Eleanor. Goodbye, Herr Delta. And good luck.
Well, look at you. A bona fide knight in armor, complete with iron horse. The name's Augustus Sinclair, Sport, Esquire. Old Tannenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building, the very same place you'll find Eleanor Lamb. I think you and I can do business. Take the train to Ryan Amusements. I'll see you shortly.
I set the controller down on the table. His monitor's on, right? So vibrating the freaked me
Whoa there. Now better apply the brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead. As you can see, Chief, the station here's iced over. To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
I also like to think that Delta's actually just really old. It's not just because it's an old model of Big Daddy. It's almost every time Sinclair calls him son, I think, what if Delta's like older than Sinclair though? I don't know. Delta's probably 40 something. Pick up rivets. I know something I'll do that.
Eleanor is progressing brilliantly. My physical participation in her birth was minimized, of course. It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's crude bias. I will be, above all, her intellectual progenitor. Loyal not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save. But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks in standard intelligence tests. As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
I won't lie yet. But no, seriously, Eleanor, not Eleanor, Sophia said she may be herself. Yeah, because Eleanor's not stupid. First time I found out Bioshock, you can actually, you know, aim Bioshock 2. I was like, what? I don't know. But I played Bioshock 2 first. I still don't think it's better, in my opinion.
This angel's lonely. Can I come out to play again, Mr. B?
Mr. B will let you. I'll just pay for
Jim Dandy. That'll get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The Little Sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
I don't know about y'all, but this
Listen up!
is
Poppers! Get yourself kids! No fuck-ups this time!
They used to say just...
Daddy's
say
home!
choppers, get yourselves hit.
Take aim!
Fuck-ups all the time.
Fire!
A simple tete-a-tete to share our views.
No, Messiah! Save me, oh
Welcome to Ryan Amusements. Insert your ticket now.
But not
Half price for children under 3.
You know what we do to Judases? Oh, bless me, Lord!
Alcohol. Not like that.
I am Andrew Ryan. Welcome to Ryan Amusements. Please enjoy the park.
That was slightly faster. I didn't mean to say
I love the kids in Miss Englert's third grade class, but boy, I had no idea what I was getting into. Volunteering to chaperone this New Year's sleepover party at Ryan Amusements. Donnie, get down off that exhibit, and I told you, spit out that gum! You'll choke! The kids' parents deserve a night off to enjoy New Year's, but I'm at my wit's end. Donnie, I told you!
Nothing. Just some vandals, I suppose. We shan't...
You're kind and welcome here, Fred. Now what? I gotta disappear. Uh-huh. You think I won't slug you one?
It won't go well. It won't go well at all.
What's that supposed to mean, bro? Take a trip to California.
Used to be, there was no margin in running the gift shop. I couldn't hardly sell off this tourist crap for a penny more than the cost of manufacture. Then I met a straight shooter named Sinclair, and he laid a sweet deal on me. Says he's got some hard luck folks down at Popper's Drop can whip up this junk at half the cost I used to pay. Yeah, I had to pick a needle or two out of the shipments, but all in all, nobody's the wiser, and I'm all the richer.
I know the surface, Eleanor. I spent half a lifetime there, in service of the common good. But then, I heard my own words twisted by fat old men squatting over the embers of Hiroshima. Were the modern world a patient in my care, I would diagnose it suicidal. On perhaps that point alone, Andrew Ryan is correct. Rapture is deliverance.
Believe me when I tell you, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
I'm just gonna do this until I get something not made nonsense.
Let me tell you this, I wouldn't bet on you. I don't think so. It won't go well. It won't go well at all. Let me tell you this, I wouldn't bet on you.
Each of us has a moral duty to increase the common joy and ease the common pain. Alone, we are nothing, mere engines of self-interest. Together, we are the family, and through unity, we transcend the self.
Until you arrive, Father, I'm trapped here. Smuggling these gifts out is the most I can do to help.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for...
Eleanor Lamb speaking. Mum says I'm not to play with the other children because they're being raised on a diet of dog-eat-dog. I wanted to see these dog-eaters, so I waited until Mum was gone and went out to find one. And guess what? The dog-eaters wear human skins. It makes them look just like us.
Oh, Eleanor. Look at that child.
Now that Big Daddy won't bite until you do. But to get to Lil Sis, you gotta put the old boy down for good. Take a breath, son. You did it. Now, just let her ride on your shoulders and she'll trust you like her own daddy.
I'm always safe with Daddy.
we're in business. Now, there are corpses all over Rapture, and little Dimples there can sniff out the atom on them. Find one.
Why didn't you use it?
I found one of those children at last. Filthy dress, all alone. I approached her, praying that it was my little girl. But she was gorging herself on blood from a corpse. It wasn't her. I stared, just reeling. And then that skinny, armored freak that took Cindy jumped me, shrieking like an animal. I escaped, but could Cindy have become one of those things? I've got to find her, now more than ever.
Adam, Daddy, over there.
Right,
She's got a juicy one, but when she starts draining out the atom, the splicers will come running. Be ready before you set her down on that body.
That is a child of the family, not a toy for you to exploit and discard. It is fitting that you expire here. One more forgotten curio in Ryan's shrine to the self.
Here they come. Keep the splicers off her now till she's finished, or they'll never give up the hunt.
That child, you monster!
Now you know the stakes, son. But a plasmid costs a bit more atom yet. Keep it up.
I just gotta remember, I'm the man of the house, and that means she's gotta behave.
Sure how I get an achievement. Alright, take this golf club, go that rhyme. Now, I think that is a lot work for me because I already got the achievement because we tried doing this game previously. And the game was in the proper settings, so
I told you about this one. Make it!
But yeah, you get the 9 irony achievement, which is all
You can't ignore me! Evan, come on!
Come on!
Where are you?
Punishment.
600
Come on, exert yourself. Flatten him out!
Why not?
My wit's on my side.
On the surface, the farmer tills the soil, trading the strength of his arm for a home and lands of his own. But the parasites say no.
Someone there? Whoa! Fuck!
Adam, Daddy. Let's get it.
Oh, you're adorable.
I do not hate you, Delta. Indeed, I care for you in equal measure to any other sentient creature. But I cannot sacrifice 1,000 of my children for one rebellious son.
I've been rationing my supplies ever since the park got cut off from the rest of Rapture. Gotta stay strong. I'm holed up in this workshop, surrounded by those wailing brats, trying to beat their way in. They want my food, my guns. They want it all. I got a plan. I'm gonna fix up the transport sucker that's been rusted in the maintenance bay. Then I'm gonna get the hell out of this hole. These animals want Rapture? They can have it.
Daddy, you always save me from the monsters.
All right, Chief, we've almost got enough Adam now. To get the rest, you'll have to take care of that little sister. There should be one of the air vents they favor in the workshop. Bring her down there.
You ain't her real dad. That's awful rude.
Lamb is becoming a problem. The woman is a damned collectivist. Here in Rapture, how could the council fail to see it? Worse, to hide her intent, she gulls these patients of hers into a religious frenzy. A new Kremlin will rise and swallow the council house before they realize they've been had. I will not have my city swindled by the parasite. Whatever its guise, it is time, I think, to call Sinclair.
Seems culture. Why, I'd love to sit down to tea. Hand me that!
On the surface, the scientist invests the power of his mind in a single miraculous idea and naturally begins to rise above his fellows. But the parasites say no. Discovery must be regulated, it must be controlled, and finally, surrendered. An artist strives to frame his ideals in an image, to challenge his audience and make his vision immortal. But the parasites say, no. Your art must serve the cause. Your ideals endanger the people.
Unhand that child, you monster! Turn off the light.
Gotta stash myself!
Now, Tannenbaum would have you turn that sister human again. You'll get just enough Adam for our purposes, and the girls will likely try to repay you somehow. But Rapture's a high-stakes town, son, and she is a jackpot. You just have to be willing to take it all. You'll harvest more Adam than the price of one plasmid, so the rest is gravy. Think about it. Down here, it's your survival or hers. know, a Tin Man had a heart all along. Personally, I call that a liability, but you have enough Adam now. Barely. Head to the Hall of the Future and splice up with Incinerate.
I still send the Adam, I don't forget. The health upgrade and the other comment that was it. Keep playing.
I ain't getting I still so
Come hiding, thief!
On the surface, your parents sought a private life, using their great talents to provide.
I'm just grateful
They
Mother
learned to
doesn't...
twist lies, the church and so on, believing themselves masters of the system. But the parasites said no. You will go to war and die for the nation.
You simply can't know.
I smoke cigarettes.
I gotta get under something. Wait, let's talk. Had to shut him up. Had to shut him all up.
I know this facility is vital for the preservation of secrecy and Rapture, but seeing myself transformed into that lurching, waxen nightmare, the children truly respond to this. Still, I spoke to a young man exiting the park after the grand opening, asking him what, if anything, he had learned here. He said his chores didn't seem so bad anymore, as long as Mother wouldn't send him to the surface.
Damn me!
Baby? You think I want just one last kid?
Of all the biscuit work.
Safety!
My mother's pearls!
Busted pile of junk! You broke it. Didn't you, Edna? Everything you touch turns to shit!
Mean. You're mean, Roger. Was probably a clumsy, fat hat. Was it loud to that? Finger on me!
Welcome to the circus of value!
So, you would drain the people of their life's blood. Rapture is a body, Delta. I am the voice, and Big Sister is the hand. When Rapture speaks of you, it says only this. Sleep now. Your day is done.
We lost another of the Alpha Series protectors today in testing. Somewhere outside the city limits, he simply vanished. For these men, Rapture...
Light up enemies to 1,000 degrees. Warning, fire spread.
Rapture has no walls. We must find a method of conditioning them against abandonment of the Little Sisters. Something physical, possibly even lethal. The lab aides are starting to call them Big Daddies. Perhaps there's some genius to that. Bonded pairs, connected by a love that kills.
Holy Moses, son. Not even a big sister can keep you down. Well, come on back and melt the ice and we can say goodbye to this 2-bit carny ride.
Do not smell. Don't. For your own sake. It's a little ripe. You're fine. I've done it to you before. Haven't I like busted ass like right in your face before by accident? I'm sorry, dude. I'm putting it down, dude. Ow! Ow! My fucking finger. Dude, this cracked. You cracked my finger. Twinsies. And we're back. Technical difficulties, I swear. Don't say a damn thing about it.
Outstanding, sport. You're proving to be quite a windfall. Now just open the train tunnel from the security booth there, and I'll come out and jump on. I like to look a man in the eye when I give him my word. You and me, kid. We're going places.
I had thought you some golem of Sinclair's, brought here to hold Rapture's arms while he rifles through her pockets. But no, you are aware of your plight. Who, I wonder, would be so cruel to force a mirror on a man with no face?
Lamb was waiting for us. Come out shooting and start the train.
Where the mark of the
I'm not speaking.
So much blood!
Attention. Subject Delta is now trapped in Pauper's Drop. All railcar travel is suspended until he is found. Remember, the enemy is alone. We are the family.
Lamb's trying to box us in, kid. This is a goddamn citywide lockdown. To keep the train moving, you need the security override key from the local governor, Grace Holloway. She kicked me out of my own hotel down here, the Sinclair Deluxe. Find her and get that key.
Did I kill her? No. I'm doing a good playthrough, I promise. That's gay. Bioshock barrels, we shot them with meat.
This ambiance. Strictly.
I remember you, monster. You stole Eleanor from me. Twisted that baby girl into a thing so sick it can't even die. And now you come swanning into my neighborhood looking for me. Wrong turn, Tin Daddy. When we hang you from a street light and you choking out your last, I want you to remember my face.
Of all the... Run away! You people will never amount to anything!
Well, sport, I guess Gracie's home. But that big lug just dropped half my damn hotel in your way. Now, to break through that mess, I expect you're gonna have to work out how he got so burly.
Old Papa's Drop's the worst neighborhood in Rapture, but it's a hell of an opportunity to raise up some affordable housing. When Atlantic Express was constructing their luxury passenger line, this place was hollowed out beneath as flop houses for the railway crew. Nobody was supposed to reside down here long term, but when you're broke in this town, you're not exactly swimming in alternatives. I don't favor spending more than an hour or so down here at a time. There ain't a side of the tracks more wrong than under 'em.
Find yourself a genetic research camera, son. You can pick up any number of tricks from a splicer with one of those. Try the pawn shop downtown.